Hey there everyone. So in this video we are going to talk about a few topics that will help you in your automation career. So as you can see we have 6 topics selected here, and in the future if there are other topics I'll try to make a different video for that. And in this topic we are going to discuss these 6 topics, and as you can see we have to avoid infinite loops. So how this works, for example, if you use Selenium or any other automation library, or it can be requests library as well. And in this case, you have to avoid any type of infinite loops so that your program does not get stuck due to any kind of timeout issues or any kind of network related issues, so that it can start over from the beginning or from any checkpoint that is stable enough. So please make sure that you avoid infinite loops. So it can be something like you can run a limited number of loops and check if the website loaded correctly. So as an example, let's say that we have a Selenium project, and here we are going to access Google, for example. And for Google, let's say that we are looking to find an element named Q, and we are going to send Selenium here. But if we don't try multiple times, we can easily get exception returned by the software. So in this case, we are looking to try it some ways, such as loaded equal to false, then while true or while not loaded is okay too. So let's try this, and then we are going to break this, or if we set this like loaded equal to true, and then we do a sleep. So it also covers this case that we always have to use sleep in any infinite loop, and it is an infinite loop, and here we are going to use sleep, and once it is loaded it should be stopped. But here it is not ideal to actually use while loop, because what if the page did not load correctly? In that case, this particular block of code will always go into an infinite loop, right? So in this case, we should be using any limited. For example, let's say for I in range, we could try up to 10 times and set the sleep duration to 3. So we have 30 seconds for this particular element to load. And this allows us to determine whether our loading process finished, or in this point you can check if not loaded, then we could easily exit out of the software, or we can also retry this. So we can try like for I in, for J in range, and then if not loaded we could simply try to continue again. So in that case what happens here is we try up to 3 times, and in case the element does not load, we actually get the chance to try again so that our software does not get stuck. So here this example code has covered this particular topic, as well as using the sleep in an infinite loop topic as well. And also, as you can see, I used a try except block so that we don't exit out of the software if any element is not found, because we want to give the browser some time to load the whole content, and then it will allow us to actually detect the content without breaking out of the software. So we have 3 topics covered, and now let's assume that we are opening a website that has some sort of delay, and due to that delay the website takes a lot of time to uh, wait for the rendering process to finish. So in this case we should try to driver dot set page load timeout to 10, and this ensures that our page should be loaded within the defined amount of time. So if this does not work, in that case we should place this here, because after we create an instance of the browser, we set the browser timeout to this, and we can also add another try except block here so that we can retry again. And here we can also add some sleep so that we get some time. And if the page loading times out, we can then retry the same process again and again. So this covers this timeout topic. And here, always use multiple retries. We have already covered that. So as you can see, we have for loop. So in case anything fails here, it will be able to retry that again. So it covers this multiple retry as well. And persist session if you don't want to log into multiple time. For example, in any website you are interacting with a logged in session, so you might not want to log in multiple times, and in that case you have to add an argument that is user data dir, and we could create a folder named profile. So what it will do is it will keep your logged in user session data into this particular folder, and it will allow you to keep a logged in session being used without having to log in multiple times, and this is also a good practice. So these are the 6 topics covered in this video, and I hope I was able to explain everything correctly, and I hope I was able to make it easier for you to understand. And if you still have any question about this, you can write in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.